tell us about this journey that you took and now that you're a Muslim.
Yes, I thank God for being Muslim. Been a Muslim about 11 years now.
If they're really interested in Islam, don't judge Islam by the Muslims. Look and investigate Islam. Keep your mind and your heart open. Keep it sincere. Read about Islam from reputable sources, not just from anywhere.
I took Shahada, where I bear witness my faith in Islam as a Muslim. January 26, 2007 in Detroit, Michigan, at the Wayne State Masjid or Mosque.
I quote-unquote converted to Islam on the 30th of December 2006.
So you say that in spite of what's going on, the negative image being portrayed by the media about Islam, many women are still accepting Islam.
Yes, especially amongst the Hispanic community here. And we're in New Brunswick, there's a high Hispanic population. The number of Hispanic Muslims is really climbing.
You've been a Muslim now for how long?
I've been a Muslim for over 12 years.
12 years?
I was in college.
Yeah, you grew up with background Irish descent?
Alhamdulillah, yeah, my family is an Irish family living here in America, obviously living outside Chicago, and grew up, so my family was a Catholic family.
I think it's important to read Quran because it answers everyday questions. It's a guidebook for life, basically.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hayakumullah. My name is Yusuf Muhammad al-Khattab, and I am, alhamdulillah, a Jewish convert to Islam.
I'm sorry, can you just tell us some of those questions you had that couldn't be answered?
Number one question was the Trinity. How we believe in the Trinity, and it's not in one single place in the Bible does it say anything about the Trinity. And also a lot of the contradictions in the Bible, I didn't quite get how it could say one thing somewhere and then something somewhere else.
So now we see people coming into Islam in Denmark in numbers that we have never seen before. When I took Shahada nearly 25 years ago, we were only about 10 or 15 of original Danish Muslims. Today, there are thousands and thousands of Muslims of Danish origin, and every week I have coming into my office 2, 3 or 4 people to take Shahadat Islam. Alhamdulillah.
When I began looking into Islam some years later, I was amazed by what I was reading, and I picked up the phone and spoke to Dawood and said, "Why didn't you tell me about this great faith?"
Instead of a negative, what made you leave, I prefer to talk about a positive, what made you join. You know, when I left the priesthood, it wasn't through any problem I had with the church or with the bishop or with authority or church teaching. It wasn't that. It was because, I like to say it's because my heart wasn't happy. I was lonely.
My name is Kemal. I converted to Islam 5 years, coming 6 years. Before I converted to Islam, I was a Roman Catholic.
And it is something that you'll never be able to buy in a store. You'll never be able to take it out of a book. It is something that when it grabs hold of you, when Islam, when you have tasted it, it's just like when you have tasted some sugar, everything else becomes bitter to you. And that's how Islam is. When you have tasted the sweetness of Islam, the sweetness of faith, there is nothing else that will fill that void in your life.
And then you said, I bear witness, I testify, I confirm that there is none to be worshipped except the Almighty, and that He is one without any partners. And I bear witness that Muhammad is His servant and His prophet,
And just after that you said, peace and blessings of Almighty God be upon him. You accept that?
Yes.
Trevor.
Yes.
Trevor. And you accept that?
Here with Sister Aisha. Sister Aisha, assalamu alaikum. Sister Aisha, just we want to know, first of all, how old are you?
75.
You're 75 years old. And tell us about how you became Muslim.
Here we have a new Muslim brother with us, MashaAllah, Tabarakallah, and he just accepted Islam recently within the last few days. Okay, first of all, can you... 2 weeks now.
Alhamdulillah, you know, I never in a million years would have thought I'd become a Muslim. I was covered in tattoos, and I used to drink and inject drugs.
I converted October 21st, 2005, around 2 p.m. In a donut store in the university.
Alhamdulillah. No. We've had some incredible things happen without any delay because the brother wants to be a Muslim.
Takbir!
Allahu Akbar.
Takbir!
Allahu Akbar.
You said, I bear witness that there is none to be worshipped except the Creator. Now this is a little different. You take it a little higher. I bear witness that there is none to be worshipped except the Creator, who is one and without any partner. You accept that?
I do.
And that I bear witness that Muhammad is a messenger of Almighty God.
I do.
You accept that?
I do.
Is why I am a Muslim. And the reason I am a Muslim is because when I was growing up, raised in a Christian family, actually there are many reasons why I am a Muslim. I can't even encompass them all.
I was the first Muslim in my family, but today there are 25 Muslims in my family. Nobody in my family learned this, or rather accepted Islam from my hands. But in my absence, they were reading books and they were learning Islam. And so what I'll tell you is that my brother David, he was the second person to accept Islam in my family. The next person in my family who accepted Islam was my mother. The next person who accepted Islam, I think, was my sister. The next person who accepted Islam in my family was my father. He died the same year. We gave him Janazah Islamiyah. The other people in my family were impressed. My grandmother said, I want my funeral exactly the same like his. And she died a couple of years after my daddy. But before she died, she accepted Islam.